Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for the Syracuse rookie. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. May now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. This is Latin McConkey. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Black 80, black. Set.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set. 380. 380. 380. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set. 380. OP. 300.
Shotgun give to Hampton. From the turtle, ball's down, he lost it. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so he'll stay with them. A gain of 6, and that brings up an interesting 4th and short call. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Set. Delta. Set.
Here's Harris. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up?
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up?
Give down to the running back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
1st down, May. Anderson. Well, this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Broken up by a big guy at the line. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here we go, throw. Ready, what's that?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Where was that?
Throwing is May. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Here we go, throw. Ready, what's that?
Throw here, 3rd down. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Borregales connects. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Cap.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Herbert going to tuck and run. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Line. What is it?
Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
6 more yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Herbert from the gun. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He'll send him over right. On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. This one's complete to DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. It's Herbert once more. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
Ready, what's that?
May off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Still fighting forward. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
This one is up and good. And the Patriots push their lead to 3. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended target there. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 9 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Short pass brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Sending the tight end in motion left. It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Harris hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find paydirt.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
Here goes throw. Ready, what's that?
Counter play. It's Henderson. Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. 30. 10. He will go. Touchdown, New England. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Here goes throw. Ready, what's that?
May on first and 10. Setting up the screen with Henderson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, it's May. He completes it in traffic. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready, what's that?
They'll give it to him inside. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Harris on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Now Herbert to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. Across midfield to the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now inside give to Hampton. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Back to Hampton. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, run! Set. 180, 180, run!
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once a throw at this level, so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready, what's up?
On play action, here's May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Right, here we go, start. Ready, what's up?
Back to the air, it's May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? They'll throw, third and long. Just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
19 yards.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Lion. 21.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Go.
Draw play here, Hampton. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. This is hauled in by Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Captain. Ready.
He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here comes the final play of our first half. A 3rd down give to Hampton. Gets the first inside the 45. Past the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll toss it to Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, Herbert. That's Harris on the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He takes off left on this second down. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down from the 42. They send the tight end in motion. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Kappa. Ready.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. To the air this time, Herbert. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Black 80, black.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
From the red zone on 1st. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers push the lead to 20.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Out of the pistol, Henderson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Handoff on second and short. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Off the play action, May. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This is Henderson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Motioning the tight end now. Running it with Hampton. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
From the gun, it's May. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go, Sarat. Hey, what's that?
May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, 3rd down.
Here we go, Sarat. Hey, what's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go, Sarat. Hey, what's that?
Desperation time here. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set.
Tight end going in motion here.
Set.
A run now with Hampton. Here he goes again. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
380. You're hot. 380. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
380.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Delta, set. Real high.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Cut out left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Dicker connects there, and they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
May not a throw on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, May. That's complete inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
May on 1st and 10. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
May trying again here on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go, throw.
May looking to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And unfortunately, that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
One of the tight ends motions right. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Over the screen to Hampton. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, it's one thing to get a player out into space. It's another when the defense sees it coming. No chance there for the running back as the defense defeats the blocks before that screen could ever get started.
Harris gets it on the counter. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Sending him on the dive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Eddie, what's that? Eddie, what's that?
Another carry for it. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Eddie, what's that?
Back to the roll again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Their punter making his way out now. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They're out now, ready to punt it. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Lion. Go.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. It's an 8-yard, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Chargers looking at a 3-0 start to the season. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Grenade. Kappa.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
70.
They're drawing up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Chargers take this one on the road. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock is that long flight home.
Yep.
But it's going to be a whole lot easier celebrating a great performance.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.